Hey, welcome to today's tech tip video. We're going to be buying an NFT in today's video because a lot of people have been asking, how do I buy an NFT? Now, we're not going to go over what an NFT is or how to explain the difference between an 1155 or a 721. We're going to do that in a separate video. For simplicity, we're just going to go buy an NFT. And to do that, we're going to go over to OpenSea.io. This is the #1 marketplace and visual viewer for NFTs and wallets. And I found they have the easiest user interface to use for purchasing NFTs. If you go to their homepage over here, obviously you can see all the top collections, you can see the trending collections, you can see a couple of other things, which is really cool to see. But we're going to go ahead and search. In the search box up here, you can actually search for people's wallets. Now, I'm going to show you how to see my wallet a few different ways. Now, I am going to put this disclaimer at the start of the video. You do not need to copy what I am doing as far as purchasing NFTs, nor do I recommend you do so. The things that I do are not the things that you should do. So we're going to go ahead and paste my wallet in there. Now I copied it. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to see my account. If I didn't have an account, it would actually show the wallet address and it would just go to the person's wallet. So we can do that as well. So right now we're just going to click on my account. It's going to go to my wallet. Now keep in mind, I have still not connected to this website. So you're just going to see the account here. And these are my featured names, and you can actually do this by going to your profile and creating a whole thing. You don't need to do that at all. But most of the people, it's going to go to this tab right here, what's going to show collected. And it's going to show all the NFTs that are collected. And obviously there's a vast amount of NFT probably junk that you shouldn't collect here. And you can see all the hundreds of whatever names that are here, and it's kind of cool. So anyway, we are going to go through and we're going to do the steps that you would take to actually buy an NFT. So let's go ahead and go back to the home page here. And I am going to show you how to connect your wallet. This thing, I've disconnected every single wallet of mine so I can do this. You're going to go ahead and hit connect wallet. Now, do your own research as whether you think OpenSea is safe or not. I've used it 100,000 times, so I like it. I use it all the time. So you're going to connect your wallet and you're going to connect the account that you want to here out of however many accounts in your MetaMask. It's going to see the address, account balance, activity, and suggest transactions to approve. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and connect. Now, what that is going to do, it's going to give us a little pop-up here so we can go to our profile. So this is kind of cool. So this section here, you can actually do a whole bunch of different things, and you can like change your profile and do some things here to change how things look or whatever else. You can add a banner, you can add a pretty picture or whatever. You don't need to do any of that. We are going to show you how to buy an NFT. So I'm going to go to one of my favorite collections here, ENS Maxis. Now you can find these collections however you want. This one is just one that I like a lot because they are a team that has been really good. A zero royalty, you'll notice here, which is kind of cool. So I'll show you a couple different one of these. These guys have zero royalty, meaning whenever you go sell your NFT, you actually pay 0% to the creator of this NFT project, which is absolutely unheard of in the NFT space. For example, if we go over to Bored Ape Yacht Club, their creator royalty, you'll see here, is 2.5%. So every time you sell, you're going to pay 2.5% to Bored Ape Yacht Club. So let's go ahead and go back to the ENS Maxi collection here. Now, if we want to purchase one of these, it is super simple. OpenSea has made it really awesome. It's super easy. So we're going to go ahead and click on this little dude. And like, honestly, it doesn't, wait, was that weird? Actually, let's go click on a cheaper one because I don't need to spend any money or ETH today. Anyway, let's click on a cheaper one here, and that's going to pull up the listing. What's cool here is you can actually go read the description about the NFT itself. You can see all the traits. If it's in an art collection where it's kind of what do they call this? An art project or whatever, it's going to have a lot of traits. And you can actually sort the collection by these traits, which is kind of cool. Here, you can read a little bit more about the ENS Maxis and no royalty collection, which is unheard of. You can also go to the history. You can see what sales have happened. You can see what price these things have sold at and how much money this guy's losing. So he bought it at 0.0429 ETH and he's selling it at almost half that. Okay. So since our wallet's connected and we're ready to do whatever we want, we can make an offer or we can go ahead and just buy it straight out. Now, if we want to make an offer on an NFT, you have to have wrapped Ethereum in your wallet. That is the only way to make an offer. That's the only way the contract lets you make an offer. If you want to just buy it, you just need Ethereum in your wallet. So it's easy. There are a couple listings that are not in Ethereum as well. So you'll see this one's in Ethereum. They do have USDC listings. They have Polygon listings, BNB listing. Actually, I think I got rid of most of the BNB listings. Anyway, super simple. All you do is go ahead and hit buy now, and it's going to pull up our transaction. This signs the transaction to be able to purchase that thing. It's super simple, and that's all there is to it. The next step, you're going to actually approve the purchase. As you can see, gas is crazy high right now. And all you would do to buy this thing is confirm this transaction. Typically, the first transaction I signed, you do not need to click that more than once per day or once per collection. You'll only do that once. This is the transaction that's going to pull up. This is the actual signing of you want to confirm the purchase. Now, I don't actually want to buy this NFT now. This is just showing you how to do this. And once you buy this, it's going to approve your purchase and it's going to go right into your wallet. So I'm going to go show you the wallet where everything is sitting. And then I'm going to show you how to sell an NFT here. So let's go ahead and go over to our profile page. And let's just assume that I bought one of these bad boys. I have a few, I think. And let's go see that I want to list this thing for sale. Or I can accept an offer. Now keep in mind, when you accept an offer, the offer is going to be in wrapped Ethereum. Also, there is a 2.5% OpenSea fee. This is on all sales, and I'm going to show you that when I go sell this thing. So let's go ahead and say I want to list this thing for sale. Click on this page here. We can sell this thing at 200 ETH. We can sell it whatever we want. This is a set it and forget it type of listing as long as you set this duration here. So I can go 6 months or whatever I need to do here. Now, OpenSea has a fee. This is on every single collection. This is what OpenSea gets. So they are making 2.5% on literally every NFT sell. So that's how they make their money on the back end. So if I wanted to sell this thing, I can see the floor is at 0.025 for the top trait, which is kind of cool. So this guy might have something a little rarer than the floor. It is at 0.0379. So if I wanted to list this thing, I would go ahead and list it at floor or whatever. If I wanted to sell it right away, if it was something super rare, I could go ahead and list this thing at 1 Ethereum. So let's just say I want to list it at 1 Ethereum. I want to leave it up there for 7 days if this bad boy sells. And it tells me how much I'm going to get from that transaction. So let's go ahead and complete the listing. Now on this one, I'm going to have to sign that first signature again because this is selling and not buying. And, I guess it was, I already approved the collection. If you haven't approved the collection to be listed on OpenSea, you have to sign an approval signature first, which actually is a gas transaction, but you only have to do that once per NFT collection. So let's go ahead and view the listing. And as you can see, I have my current price of 1 Ethereum here. And so if somebody comes along and really wants this guy, they're going to buy it for 1 Ethereum. It's not going to happen, but it could, it could. Anyway, so let's go back over here and show you guys just a little bit more of what's going on here. Let's click on Mutant Ape Yacht Club. So we can see a couple things here. We can see the floor on this one. And we can also go into like one of these mutant apes. And these are like crappy collection. You don't want to buy these things. Anyway, you can see all the people's offers. So if I saw all these offers at 5.1, if I wanted to offer a little more than that, I possibly could. These guys are listing these things and trying to flip these things for really quickly. Anyway, there's so much to NFTs you can kind of go over, but that gives you the simple overview on how to list and how to sell an NFT. Now, because I know a lot of you are here because you've bought node market NFTs off of, you've bought hypercycle node licenses over at powertradeit.com. I'm going to show you how to see that. So I'm going to pull up a random address, one that is not connected by any means. And I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to paste that address in here, and I didn't push enter here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that address. And you'll notice this person is not an NFT connoisseur because there's not 600 NFTs like in mine. Also, you can see a couple of other things in here. All of these NFTs have been airdropped to this person's wallet. These are not good NFTs. By default, OpenSea tries to hide all those as much as possible, but sometimes it doesn't catch them all. So if it's not an NFT that you purchased or know is coming, do not mess with this. Now with this node license NFT, you can see a couple things. You can see the NFT itself, and you can also see this person owns 2 of them. And that is obviously up there in the corner that they own 2 of them, but you can also see it here. You go on here and you can see all the details of this NFT. You can see none have been sold yet. They've just been dropped from digital investors over to these wallets. So that is actually a pretty cool trait. You can see the different traits on this NFT as well. Now this is an 1155, which means there's multiple iterations of this exact same NFT. The other NFTs we were looking at were 721s, and there is a difference, and I'm not going to go through that today. So anyway, hopefully that kind of explained things on how to view your wallet if you're not connected to OpenSea, how to connect your wallet, how to buy and sell an NFT if you want to do so. And hopefully that explained the pure basics of how to check out and look at NFTs. Now we're going to dive deeper into this discussion a little bit later in another video. And if you want to see that discussion, go over and get signed up for a mailing list at nickblacknext.com. You'll be able to see that and be able to follow along with everything that we do. We hope to see you in the next one. We'll see you soon.